And Elizabeth, we've gotten into a couple of conversations. So I said I'd arranged with them. I said, look, if that happens, I'll just drift away and be on my own. And you know the statue guy?
Yes.
Right? So he was getting ready to be a statue. And I saw this guy looking at him. And I said, you know what's going to happen, don't you? And he said, no. I said, he's going to stand very still. So then he laughed, and then we got talking. And first of all, he said, I'm from Pakistan. But when I probed a bit, he's from Afghanistan. And you think that's really sad, isn't it? That you can't say where you're from, because obviously people will reject you if you've. And then he said, I've got no one. He said, I've got no family in Afghanistan, no one here, no one. He said, even friends I've had here have died. So, you know, when you think about that, he said, you know, last year I looked on the news, I saw this photo, and I thought, I know that's my friend. And he said, when I asked my other friends, yeah, that's him, he's died. But, so, he was wide open, and we had a long conversation, 20 minutes. I said, look, why don't we meet for coffee? Yeah, give me a number. I swapped numbers, made his phone rang, warm as anything. And so I'm praying for that man, that God, I said to him, the Bible says God puts the lonely in families. God's got a family for you to live in. Yeah. But he said, he said, the two people that have helped me, the church on, you know, that does the food bank up in Fenham, yeah, and then the Westgate Baptist Church. See, people know where the help is. And that was great. And then I spoke to this old lady, 80 years old, a long conversation with her. And when we got onto spiritual things, she said, the thing I've always wondered is, who was the first person on earth? And what was it like for them? And I said, do you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to be speaking on tomorrow in church. She was absolutely shocked. I said, she said, really? She said, I've always wondered that question. I said, well, there you are. Why don't you come? Wow. And so, but she shared deeply how she'd been brought up in a children's home. Again, you realise the veneer of respectability and thing. There's such sadness in people's lives. But wide open to the gospel. Really open. And we've just got to start the conversation, haven't we? Good. Anyone else like to share?